What's good, everybody? It's your boy Trevor here back again with another video. And yes, by the time of this video, you already know what I'm about to talk about today. That's the free agency move that's been happening. To be honest with you, I was kind of underwhelmed, but at the same time, folks didn't want to get the teams didn't want to get caught tampering. So that's why I was kind of slow to begin with. So today is really the day where we gonna start seeing moves happen and stuff. And man, we certainly did. So to start it off, I want to get the Lakers moves out the way because I feel like I'm a Laker fan. I just want uh talk about them for a quick second and then talk about what the other teams has what the other players and teams has done over the league. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. So Lakers, one of their first moves was to sign a trade for Walker Kessler. Now, obviously, it was an overpay, but Mikal Bridges literally was a contributing factor for the Knicks to win a championship. Mind you, folks are saying that was an overpay, which it was. Don't get twisted, it was. He looked kind of underwhelming, but as he got more comfortable with the Knicks, and we saw this year they was able to win a championship. So sometimes, yeah, you're going to have to overpay for role players to reach the goal you want to achieve at the end of the day. So I don't mind the Walker Kessler deal at all. We've been needing a center for years, and then getting a center with one of the best playmakers in the league, that is dangerous. And you still have the DeAndre Ayton on the roster. Now they could look for a trade to free up more cap space. They could waive and stretch Vando for more cap space. Whatever they do, I'm kind of fine with it because you also not only have the players you have, but now you also sign Quentin Grimes and Sexton. So I'm talking about Colin Sexton move first. So Colin Sexton, this did not make no sense to me. You just signed Quentin Grimes. Why in the world would you go after another combo guard and he's worse defensively? But this is the JJ Ray mindset where everybody on his team got a dribble, pass, shoot. So I can't understand from that front. But it's man, that money could be used for somebody else to make this team more balanced. Now you have to rely on guys what's his name, Karen Carr and Abdul Thero. So you have to rely on your young guys now, and you probably in a pinch have to rely on Chris Mayon. But we'll see. We'll see how everything pans out because free agency still young. By tomorrow, if we don't see no trades or Vando contract being stretched away, I feel like this probably will be the roster for opening night. It is what it is. But yeah, Quentin Grimes, I agree with this move. Now his defensive numbers may be underwhelming, but that's okay because when it's time for when it's clutch time, I feel like his defense can definitely be prevailing because there's been so many times in the clutch where, for example, the Sixers or the Knicks needed a stop, and he has came up with big time stuff. He's obviously been in the playoffs before. He knows how this thing works. So I'm not so worried about his defensive number because he probably just not a defender. But if he can, give us microwave scoring off the bench, and he's able to give us a few key stops, I'm fine with the move. I really am fine with the move. And it's not like he's some old player either. So, yeah, that's that with Quentin Grimes. Sandro Mamukelashvili. Now, I'm not going to front with you. I've been heard about this dude name in San Antonio. I feel like he was all right third string big man, but I guess over time as his role became more and more, he showed what he can do, and that is to bring the full package besides defense. He can shoot, he can pass, he can get the rebound and take it down position and down in transition. He's a very polished offensive player. It's just the defense is what worries me, and I just don't think like if he's a foreman, I don't think his perimeter defense is gonna be all that good. If I'm being real with you, there's gonna be times where the Lakers gonna have to mix in a lot of zone and stuff like they've been doing for years. And yeah, I just feel like this defense, even with Walker Kessler, is probably gonna be like at best 18th. Like I don't think this defense is gonna be as good. Uh, so yeah, I feel like that's all I have to say for the Lakers front. But yeah, let's go ahead and talk about some other moves. And I'll probably make a separate video on the Lakers lawyer. So yeah, Kelly Oubre for what 2 years, 17 with the Pacers. This is a good sign. It's not so sexy sign because at the end of the day they trade their fifth overall pick, which is unfortunate. Things happen. They still got their core roster of Tyrese, Neesmith, Nemhard. Let me see who else. Zubac, Pascal Siakam. Like they still got their core roster, and that roster has shown the ability to make a finals run. And the Eastern Conference is not all that strong. So this is, if anything, this is the freaking the roster to look out for, especially if they continue to add more moves and stuff like that. This is actually like a roster. I wouldn't say make the finals again, but they can most definitely regain a playoff form once Tyrese is back healthy and stuff like that. Let me see, what's another move? Okay, I saw Jonathan Isaac re-sign with the Magic. Oh yeah, Mitchell Robinson with the Celtics. Man, the Celtics, they definitely cooking with this. Now, Mitchell Robinson, even in this situation, don't even have to start because I feel like folks is penciling him in certain spots as a starter. I just feel like that was just not that I just felt that just wasn't right because Mitchell Robinson, like right now, like first off, injury prone. That's another that's one thing right there. He's injury prone. Another thing, like I just feel his gas tank is not as unlimited. Like we see in the playoffs, like if he try to play like 5 to 7 minutes straight, like he's already gassed, and then that's why when the Knicks need him to play like early in the game when Carter Towns got in foul trouble that one game. I think that was like game 3 maybe when they got down by 20 some points and came back and won, and they had to play a Hawk Porty or something like that. That should be everybody's clear sign. Like he's not a starting center. Like I don't know why folks are penciling in is that now you have Kayla and you have Mitchell Robinson, one of the two best offensive rebounders in the league. So this is a great move for Boston. I hate that because I'm a Lakers fan, but smart teams are gonna continue to make smart moves. So that's that. Let me see who else. Because it was another surprise signing. Okay, so let me see. Norman Powell signed with the Chicago Bulls. Okay, Zach Collins re-signed with the Bulls. Okay, Big Vooch, he decided to go back to Orlando. Let me see. Am I missing? Oh yeah, I think I saw like Mike Conley went to the Celtics. That caught me by surprise. Let me see. Oh yeah, this move involved the Lakers, and this is Marcus Smart. So Marcus Smart signed a 2-year, $13 million deal with the Houston Rockets. So this is two things I'm thinking about right now. A, the Lakers didn't want to offer him a contract because of his age, and B, Marcus Smart obviously chose Rockets because of his connection with Ime Udoka. Now, I'm not confirmed by what the Lakers did with their moves and signed players up under 30. I just feel like Marcus Smart just didn't reach their timeline. He's 30. He got a bunch of injuries piled up on. It's been very tough for Marcus Smart. And he's definitely a leader on the defensive end. Like he can definitely maximize Amen Thompson, Jabari Smith, if Tari Eason come back, Tari Eason, like, he can maximize the defensive group because like he's one of the best communicators in the league. Like our defense, especially in the playoffs, look very very good, and that's because Marcus Smart communicating and being everywhere. And yeah, I just feel he's gonna bring that same like intensity, hustle, and communication to the Rockets, and that's if he stay healthy. That team can actually, make some noise if everything slot in place. Let me see another move. I think like what Mo Wagner, the brother of Franz Wagner, returned to the Magic. Let's see. I know I'm missing a couple more moves. And the final moves I want to talk about is the final moves, if I didn't say the S already, is Dean Wade to the Sixers. That's actually a good get. I really want the Lakers to get him instead of freaking Colin Sexton, but oh well, I guess. Let me see. Another move I had saw was John Collins to the Pistons and Bogdan Bogdanovic to the Rockets. Adding shooting to the freaking Rockets is like any type of shoot, movement shoot, stationary shoot, that it's going to be greatly needed for the Houston Rockets. And I feel like with Bogdanovic's skill set where he can just move and shoot, this opens the floor a lot for the Houston Rockets. And that's if he can find his form, because I don't know what the Clippers, I don't know what happened to him. Like, I feel he was a good player, but he just kind of like fell off a cliff. Maybe he just didn't really fit what they had going on. I don't know. Like that was a surprising fall off. And let me see. Like I said, I already talked about D-Wade with the Sixers. I feel he gonna slide in just fine. And John Collins to the Pistons. That's what I really want to talk about. So Jalen Duren is still unsigned. I feel at this point he's gonna have to go back to the Detroit Pistons on a deal that he probably don't want to sign. Jalen Duren obviously thought he was gonna get a max contract somewhere, but options is really maybe the Kings, right? The Bulls use up that cap space, the Nets maybe out there. Yeah, I just don't see where he gonna get this money from. The Pistons, obviously gonna probably resign him. And then now you have John Collins. John Collins adds athleticism to this team. Believe it or not, yes, they have a Sar Thompson, but like outside him, like let's think about it. And Jalen Duren, by the way, who was adding juice to the athleticism department? Like, you could say like I always forget his first name, but last name Green. You always you have him but like he's in his 30s. Sar Thompson, okay. Yeah, that's really it, because Tobias Harris is not, this is supposed to play that's gonna add to the vertical spacing. That wasn't gonna happen. So yeah, who was really out there? Because John Collins, he fits the lucky glove. Like the other aspect about John Collins is his defense. He's not some defensive stopper, right? He's not. But for what he is, he's a good defensive player. He brings tremendous athleticism, and he brings shooting. So this is a great move from the Detroit Pistons. Now you just gotta see what they can do with Jalen Duren now. So yeah, that's all the moves I really want to talk about. I also want to talk about the couple trades in the next video I'll make after this. So yeah, if you guys like this video, like, comment, subscribe, and this is your boy Trail MO.